All right, good morning. Friday, April 29th. About 2 minutes before the open. I'll be right back in just a minute. All right, here we go. Open's coming up. And as per usual, I will annotate it with 2 lines. It's just going to be called the opening range. So the first minute of trade, just where the market opens, it's significant. Some days more than others. Oops. Usually forget to switch that over first thing in the day. All right, so the red dotted line and the green dotted line just represent the overnight high and low. There we go. Okay. Move this back to manual here, or auto rather. I'm going to take a look at the overnight action. First level we might see some reaction off of would be like 42.15, 42.16 if we make it that low. But we're just going to let the market set up as per usual, not going to get in a hurry. You know, I was thinking this morning how there's some days where you get in a trade and you leave runners on and you think, boy, this thing really has potential to run. You take profit and then it reverses and it doesn't run. And that happened to me on Tuesday. I wasn't recording. It might have been no, I think it was Tuesday. And then there's other days where you think, this market's slow. It just doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere. It doesn't look like it's going to do anything. You take a runner off, and lo and behold, it just runs the whole day. And for me, that was definitely yesterday. Yesterday, I just really, I mean, caught the bottom, but the market was slow and was meandering. The Nasdaq wasn't doing much either, and I just thought, we've been in such a downtrend. I think we could just easily sell off, and man, just completely the opposite thing happened. So it's just a good reminder that with the market, like Mark Douglas says, that anything can happen and something will happen. That's really all we know about the movement of the market. It didn't do me well yesterday to try to predict what I thought the rest of the day would spell out. Didn't help at all. But hey, you win and you lose, and you learn along the way. It was still a good trade that I had yesterday. It was so profitable, and I felt like I read it well with my entry. I just didn't read it well regarding scale outs and profit targets and all that. I didn't think it had it in it, and then it ran. Literally, the S&P ran 100 points higher, more than 100 points. It ran up 120 points higher than where I had got into it, 110 points higher. So, pretty significant move. Today we've got to be mindful, always mindful of the daily, right? Always mindful of what the daily chart looks like. So again, here's our opening range, the two orange lines here. I probably need to just remove those here. I don't know what that is. We'll just remove that. We'll remove this guy. So opening range, and we've got overnight high, which is 42.80. Overnight low, which is like 42.30. Yesterday on that big run up, I wasn't watching it as I'm done by like 10:30, 10:40. But I thought 80 would be capitulation level. I thought by 80, if they made it up there, 42.78, 42.80, that they'd be done. But they didn't. They just ran them up to like 304, and then kind of careened and came down pretty significantly, especially in the last like minute of trading. Came way down. So again, you just never know what the market's going to do. It's going to do its own thing. We've got to be mindful of that and got to respect that. And I've done well to put stops in place, but I feel like I haven't done as well to let runners run and to just give it some line, especially once you have a profitable trade. Let it go and see what you can get, see what develops. Let's see. So again, I'm more familiar with the areas that we were at yesterday morning until about 10:30. Not so much the midday stuff. So it looks like 55 got rejected pretty good there. And that 55, that's just kind of the close. As you can see here, this would have been yesterday's close right there. So it came up to it, pushed off and rejected. I'm not even going to say right now what I think could happen today. Big part is because I don't have a big opinion one way or the other. I seldom do. But we'll let the market set up. We'll wait and see see what it's offering us. So my goal for May is to not be emotionally connected to any one trade. To not be emotionally connected to any one trade, right? So that means if I'm getting in, I know where I'm right, I know where I'm wrong. I take it or leave it, and deal with the consequences. And the consequences when you have a stop in place are, hey, I'm protected. Your stop is your insurance. So again, we'll look at the daily. Let's slide this into view here. Oops, let me scoot it up just a little bit more. There we go. So looking at the daily chart, we can see on the low, we've come down close to yesterday's open. On the high, we've come up close to yesterday's close. So here we are hanging out in here. 20-point range so far. Could be a day that we get some good momentum and get some good tempo. based on what the market's done the past few days. Yesterday, huge range. All this week, big range as far as what the market's done, how far it's moved. And it is seldom that I'm in a hurry to put a trade on. It's just the nature of how I do it. A lot of times I've mentioned before that I will have a false tendency to believe that if I don't have a lightning quick trigger finger that I'm going to miss a trade, when really I've got usually a lot of times I'll have 15, 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes to kind of choose a spot, choose a level that I like. Sometimes it goes to that level, sometimes it doesn't. And then once it's at that level, more times than not, I've got at least 1 to maybe 3 minutes to get in it and to execute at a price that I think is fair as well. So yesterday there were some pops, and I watched the replay of it and just realized like, it's funny when you watch it in real time how you can have and like emotional energy tied to what the market's going to do. But when you're watching the playback, probably partly because you know what's going to happen. But I think even then you're watching the playback and you realize like, oh man, the market, like it's not moving near as fast as I thought it was. Even these bars where these are all just minute bars, each minute it's 60 seconds to put a bar in to see what it's going to do at a certain price, how it's going to react. So watching some tape yesterday after my morning trading, it was a good reminder that most trades, 95% of the trades I take, I've got quite a while to decide what I want to do at that certain level. Let me pull up the NASDAQ real quick on the daily. No big opinions as of yet for myself. So again, if we get down to 42.15, I will be considering a long there. You say, well, why don't you just short it here? Well, it's because I don't know if it's going to hold here and then go higher. To me, it feels like it's weaker, like it wants to probe lower, but I don't know as far as if we hold here and then shoot up higher and break out. Perhaps I need to get better at finding a good entry spot. So like yesterday, we were up higher quite a bit. We're up around like 42.10, and I thought, if we get down to 41.83 to 85, I'll pull the trigger down there, which I did. But there was some nuance that I did see the other day at 42.14, and I just didn't pull the trigger. I didn't commit, but that would have been a good trade. And I had the thesis that we would make it down to at least 4,200 and then maybe test 4190 to the mid 4180s, which we did. So, right now in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I want to do a long if we get down to 4215. Like I said, I need to figure out a way where if that's my conviction to get long there, well, if I believe it could go there, then where is my signal to short it? And again, I don't know the answer to that. I'm just thinking out loud, just speaking out loud, which you usually speak out loud. As far as what's going to be the impetus for me to get there, for me to just say, oh yeah, this is the spot, I'm going to short it, I'm wrong at this level, and I'll try to write it down to 42.20, and then the mid 42 teens. To be determined, to figure out. I don't have the answer to that one. Yeah, good amount of, relative to where we were a few weeks ago, decent amount of volatility. We're getting, good range just on these little minute bars. So maybe this is it. Maybe you shorted here and you're wrong against 40 or 45. I don't know. Yes, right at its overnight low here, which is 42.30, the dotted line there. Do have some kind of congestion. Staying, 37. I like that area well enough. We'll look at that area and consider it. I'm going to edit this. Not going to get in a hurry on this trade. We'll turn this guy yellow. Watch here. So you do a 37. Now again, maybe we fall, maybe we come up to here and then get back under 37. But I'm going to be watching this area to potentially take a short, get involved with the short side. Not yet. I've got another minute and a half on the 5-minute bar. Again, it's tricky, right? Like, I feel like we could go lower, but I also know from 35, we could blink or blink twice and we could be right back up here at 45 or 50. So not involved just yet. And then we could blink 4 times and be right back here at the high. So watch it here and see. I'm going to try to sell a little bit right here. I'm in just a quarter of the allowable size that I will allow myself. Figure I'm wrong above this spot here. I might have got a little early. Might have got that one a little bit early. Little early. We'll see. I might have jumped the gun on it just a bit. Ah, man. Let's see if we hold that. 24. There we go. Oh, let's see if we hold it here. I'm going to sell a little bit more right here. Okay. On this, figuring that I'm wrong above that mark right there. Might have got a little too cute there. Holding 37. I want to see it get below 37. I'm going to be wrong on this one if we get above right here. Above 50. Okay, so come up to 45, little rejection there. This is the area that we want to see, get under right here. Got another 3 minutes until we get a new 5-minute bar. So let's watch it here and see what it does. 3, 4, 2, 3, 3. I'm going to get out of just a quarter of it right here. I'm sorry, 20% of it right there. Going to keep my stop. I don't know if I want to keep it there or we'll see here. See what it does. All right, again, 37's our level. It's anyone's guess at this point. I'm glad I scaled out of a little bit down here. Didn't take too much of a profit on it, but got out of 20%, so that's good. Stop is still going to be above. It's going to be right here at like 50. So, anyone's guess. Got another half minute to go on the 5 minute. Oops. So let's watch and see here what happens. See if we push lower. And if I get stopped out up here, you know, if we run stops and it's still looking weak to me, I can always decide to get back in and jump on it. But so far that 37 level is holding pretty good. Let's see what they do here. Gonna run the stops. All right. All right, I'm stopped out on that one. Came above 50 there. NASDAQ getting close to its overnight high. All right, glad that stop was in place, right? It's there to protect us. So it looked weak here. Came down, scaled out at 20%. Pretty much just below break even. I made a little bit on that one and then lost the rest on the other 80% I had in there. So down a little bit, but it's a pretty big move there off of 37. NASDAQ right at its overnight high. Trying to be strong. Trying to do its thing. Big move here. 20 point move here on the 5-minute bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, in the last 4 minutes we've popped 20 points. So pretty big move. NASDAQ was looking weak there to me, and all of a sudden it had a little bit of a jump. Still want to short it, but not in a hurry. All right, NASDAQ right at its overnight high. Looking for clues here. 68. Looking for clues. Let's see. Let me pull up NQ real quick. So here's the 15 minute on NASDAQ. Came down, right up. Let's see. Let's see what we do if we get up to 68 here. But it's strong, man. Strong so far. To me, it feels like we could just rotate. I'm going to try shorting a little bit right here. If we get up a little bit higher, I'll consider adding to it. There we go. I'm going to buy back a third right here at 55. All right, so some good tempo, good volatility so far. NASDAQ got up to its overnight high there. My entry level, I mean, it could have been a little bit better. I was waiting to see what it would do up at 68 if we got to there. We didn't. We didn't get that high. Let's see. Got to 66. I'm gonna buy a little bit more back right here, right at 55 again. Okay, so I'm still in half of my position. So I ran some stops there. So the question is is this move real? Come up, consolidate here, and then make another attempt, make another run for it? Or is that all she wrote? I was kind of leaning against this here when I took that short. And also I was watching NASDAQ, how NASDAQ came right up to, here you'll see it here. It's a 15 minute on NASDAQ. Whoop, where'd it go? Where are you at, NASDAQ? Here it is. So on the 15 minute, NASDAQ came right up to its overnight high and looking for it to come in a bit now. So let's see what we can put together here. So again, I'm out of half of my position here, around like 55 half. My entry is at 61. I think we came up and I saw something here and thought, yeah, let me. All right, this will be important now. We'll see if we can take out 55 and stay below it. But in my book, 55 is important. It's where it spiked up to in the morning, rejected. That's where we just blew past, and where we're coming down to now, trying to find some support there. So I'm still of the conviction that we could come down, take this level out, and then come and test 42, 20, 42 teens. Again, right, like I talked about, man, I like it short. Where do I get short? Try to get involved here. Took a little off the table, not much, and then got 80% of the position that I was still in, stopped out above here. So NASDAQ coming in nicely now. So let's see if the S&P can follow suit. We want to see it get below 55 and then hold it, really. All right, so here's that support that it was trying to make for itself. And again, I mean, this is all super like granular, super small time frame that I'm looking at this stuff. But, you know, it makes sense here that the spike was at 55. We had this action here, come down here. Now the bulls are going to want to see it try to hold above 55 right here. Bears are going to want to see it stay below and go there. So see what we're doing. That could have been a pretty good head fake there, and that's why I'm going to hold this one. So just like I was saying this morning, how, and who knows, maybe I should be completely out of it. Maybe I should wrap it up and be like, yo, I'm done with this trade. But just based on what I saw the other day, thought, yeah, it'd be good to try to hold them a little bit longer. I'm going to buy a little bit more back right here. All right, so I'm still in a third of my original position. Under 55, I like that. NASDAQ coming back into where I thought it should have. I probably shouldn't have scaled that. Yeah, should have just let it ride, but that's okay. I'm still in 1/3 of my original position from being short up here at 61. There we go. All right, let's watch this now. Watch this level right here. Right here. Give it kind of a light pink. There we go. All right, below that, below 55. Very nice. Okay, that's the stop run right there. Just ran all the stops. This level's important down here too. Considering scaling some out at this level. I'm going to scale right here just a little bit. And then I'm going to look to add if we get up a little bit higher. See, we do at 55 there. Where would be a good, right, where would be a good scale? So I'm just in 1/6 of that original position that I had. Keep in mind that anything can happen and something will happen, right? Just got short here, just got squeezed out of it. Gonna see how this bar closes right here, see if we can stay below 55. I'm gonna try selling a little bit more right there. Need to see it come down and get below this now. There we go. Very nice. Gonna buy a little bit back right here. Alright, so of that original position I took here, I'm just in 20%. 20% remains, but we'll see if we can get them down, flush them out. Yeah, that was a good area to add some more right there. So here's our mini battle, 55 to 45. Here to here. Trying to read what the market's doing, what it's trying to do. Tempted, I almost scaled out a little bit there. Almost did it. This is a good spot to scale right here because we're right back at that opening range. Not a bad spot to scale. Okay, I'm going to scale a little bit more right here. And I'm in 10% of that original position up here from 61. So we'll see if we get any follow through the downside. Another minute to go on the 5-minute bar. I've got just a little run around, just 10%. Seeing if we can't get down here, watch it, and then I think, man, if we get down here, I would think we'll break 37. There we go. This might. So this is where, like, we just don't know. We don't know if this is where the bulls firm it up and then take it back above 55, or if this is where the bears step in, slam it. I feel like they're going to push it below this level here. Then you'll have all the guys who take this trade get out of it. I could be totally wrong though. So we've got to know, we've got to be prepared for what could happen. I've got my last little runner stop out just right here at this spot. So in my mind, if we get above that, then I'm out of it, which who knows? It looks like we could. And maybe that's a bad spot. Maybe I could have a better spot, but that's where that last little 10% is going to be, just right there. All right, just got stopped out on that last little piece. We're going to watch it here, though. Watch it at 55 and see if we can't. So again, that 55 is important, right? You'd think that that the bulls will get up to it, take it out. I'm going to sell this thing again. Yeah, NASDAQ looking weak to me. There we go. So that was it. Ran stops like it did with mine. Took it out, had a tight stop, but then I saw that wick come in and thought, okay, here we go. NASDAQ was looking weak and thought it looked good to go ahead and push lower there. So glad to be back involved. All right, I'm going to buy a little bit right here to scale out of my position. Not much. There we go. There it is. I'm going to buy a little bit more right here. All right, so I'm still in half of my original position. Let's see if she breaks 37. Got the rest of my stop above this. There it was. That was it, wasn't it? Come on, let's see if it breaks 37. Yeah, look, that's a nice bar right there. That's a really nice bar. So again, all the guys that play that opening range retest, right? They get it here. They're looking for it to push above. Couldn't get it above. NASDAQ was looking weak. I saw this wick. And granted, the better spot to get involved would have been up here, but I thought when I saw that, it was just kind of like reflex. Like, okay, jump in, short it. I've scaled out half of that original position here, and then I've still got half that I'm going to let run on this one because I think this is where we could do it, where we could push lower. I'm looking for 20, and then I'm also looking for the mid-teens. Five-minute looking pretty good here. So here we are, came up, pushed it lower. That 37 where I scaled out, that was a good place to do it. And let's see if we can show some weakness now and get down here to say 20 or the teens even. So let's see here, it's hanging out below that 37. I probably should have added a little bit more right there. I'm going to add a tiny bit here. Figure on this one, adding here, I'm wrong if we get much above 45. There we go. There we go. Let's see if we can ride it down to 20. All right, again, here's overnight low. Overnight low, so we could get a little bit of a bounce here, but I want to see it stay below 37 to 40. There we go. Trying to give this one a little time, little breathing room. Little breathing room. All right, holding that 30, holding the overnight low. Just put in a new 5-minute bar. I'm getting impatient on this one. Perhaps I shouldn't be, but I am. I personally don't feel like it's low enough yet for the buyers to step in, but I could be dead wrong. Because anything can happen and something will happen. Getting a little bit of a bounce on NASDAQ there. I'm going to buy a little bit back, that little bit that I added up here. Just bought some of it back. But I'm still in half of that original position, half the size from getting short up here. Yeah, that was the one, wasn't it, right there? That, then the fail. That was a good one. Probably should have been in a little bit bigger size, but what can you do? All right, definitely stalling out here. We're kind of, I think we're waiting on NASDAQ. All right, let's see if we can push them down now. Come on, give me a new low here. Give me a new low. There we go. Nothing just yet. All right, let's see if we can get lower. There we go. Come on. Like to see 20s around here. I'm going to scale a little bit more right here. There it is. Okay, good deal. Let's see if we can hit 20 and then the mid-teens. I'm going to put a stop above this level right here, the 33. Maybe I should give it a little bit more wiggle room, but I'm not. Oh, beautiful. Okay. You know, I'm going to move it up a little bit. I'll put it up to like maybe, I don't know. don't know. That's the fluid and dynamic nature. No, I'm going to leave it at that level. I'll leave it right here. So stops right here. Right at, we'll do 33.5. Okay, I still want 20. I mean, I got my stop here, but I'm still holding out for 20 to 15. That's the area I'm looking for. All right, we're close to my 20 level. Right at 25, got down to 22. Want to see it break down here a little bit more. I might be asking too much of it. I might be trying to squeeze too much juice out of this move, but we'll see. All right, let's see if this is it now. It should be. All right, I got my stop right here at overnight low. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Good deal. Let's see if we get 20. Got a tight trailing stop now. Real tight trailing stop. Oh, gonna keep going. Let's see if we hit the teens. There's 20. Almost down to 20. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. That was a great run. Good run. Still feels like there's more in it. More to go. More of what you saw here. Well, I'll have to go back over the tape and watch that later, but this was a good scale out. But man, looking at the move of that minute bar, the minute bar just came down. Scaled out half here, and then a little bit more down here, and then finally down at 20. So 20 was my target. That's the number, the level that I mentioned earlier in the day where I thought, boy, if we get down to 20 or down to the teens, I'd like to try to get long down here. So I'm going to see what we do here down in the teens, see if it's worth taking a crack at. But this, to me, that was the trade of the day right there, boy. So there we are, that 16 level, right? Let's watch it. We'll watch it here around 16. So here, the level I figured I'd be wrong at is if we get down to like '07. Get down to '07, I don't want it. I'm going to give it a minute to try to set up here. Boy, we've got a little bit of time yet on the 5-minute bar. So let's watch and see. Let's watch this 1 minute. Let's see if we get a little bounce action here. NASDAQ looking like it's at a decent support level as well. Let's look at our 15-minute here. Kind of down into all this congestion. I'm going to buy a little bit right here. I'm at there 20. I'm in small. I probably need to get a little bit bigger with my size. So I'm in real small, just a fifth of the overall position I took to short here. I'm going to try to add some if we get a bit lower here. I just added a little bit more. We've got 2 minutes to go on the 5-minute bar. Again, this gets below like '07. I'm going to bounce. I don't think I want it. So here is that 15 level, right? Got a minute and a half to go. Okay, 1 minute, one more minute on the 5-minute bar. We'll see how we close that 5-minute out. That'll be important. So coming down to our kind of congestion, so to speak, down here. Maybe '07's a spot to add. I don't know. I don't think it would be, but it's anyone's guess, really. Okay, let's see. Still haven't cleared that level yet. And we've got another 20 seconds to go on the 5-minute. I'm going to buy a little bit more down here. So of this. We're going to put this as definitely a level right here. Edit. Let's make that yellow. Okay, want to see it get above this yellow line here. So there's that 20 level. Not getting the pop that I was anticipating down here. All right. Okay, I don't have a hard stop in at 07. Is that the... Yeah, don't have a hard stop in at 07. Okay, let's watch 10 here. I'm sorry, 16. Let's watch this area. Five-minute candle's looking decent. We've got another minute and 10 until the 5-minute closes out. All right, let's see if that's a little pop we're looking for. I saw this candle and I thought about maybe trying to add, but maybe I will on a little bit of a dip here. I'm going to add a little bit right here. Okay. So that was a good enough pop for me right there that I'm thinking, yeah, 07, it's going to be an important level. Let's look at the 5-minute bar. 5-minute bar is firming up, looking kind of nice. Right, here's our 5-minute. So came down to that area, 16. Couldn't get to 07. Initially I thought, okay, that's where I'd be wrong. Thought about moving the stop lower. We're still definitely not out of the woods yet, but I'd like to see that close as a doji. I was hoping to see it close a little bit stronger. So let's watch it here. If we let's watch and see what we're doing here. So NASDAQ too, I mean, I'm seeing a little bit of confluence. NASDAQ's come down to 13.2, which could serve as a little support. It seems like it is at the moment. This teen level is important here. Here's our kind of congested area. But to show strength, that was a pretty big 15-minute down bar here. Did a lot of damage there in 15 minutes, didn't we? Went from, gosh, 42.50 all the way down to 42.20. So at this level, right, it's either a reversal of the trend downward, or so it's either reversal, we hang out here and then push up, or it's just a little pause and then continuation to probe lower to try to get to some lower price points. Coming to that 10 level again. Let's see what we do. See what it does. So we had that nice wick on the 5-minute, and now we've kind of negated that wick. So that's a little concerning. I'm looking for a pop here. If we pop, I'll try to add some. I'm going to add a little bit more right here. All right, got another minute and a half on the 5-minute. I would like to see another wick on the 5-minute bar. And to show strength, we got to get this thing above, like call it 16 or 17, this yellow line right here. Okay, another minute on the 5-minute. Let's see what we can do, see what we can put together. Looking decent here. Let's see if we can push him up. All right, see if we get a little pop. 15 seconds on the 5-minute. That is our level, isn't it? 16. So just came up to it. They're selling them off again. Let's see. Getting a little interesting here for sure. Whoops. A noise going on next door. So they tried twice now to get it above 16 here. Haven't been able to do it. I'm not buying anymore just yet. If we get up above here again, I might, on an impetuous move up here, I might try to buy some. All right. Let's watch 07 here. Kind of want to watch how the next minute or minute bar closes. NASDAQ not bouncing yet. So here's our next battle area, right? 07 to 17. Right in here. I don't like that close right there. Another minute and 15 until we get a new 5-minute bar. Kind of stalling out here. Haven't added anything down here. Want to see where this 5-minute bar closes. Let's see if we can some buyers to step in here. 17 is our next level. No buyers just yet. Trying to push them lower. Let's see if they can. Trying, but can't do it just yet. 5-minute bar is almost closed. New bar. I'm going to buy a little bit more right here. Level to get above now is going to be like 14 or 15. Right about here. That's the open of that other 5-minute bar. All right, let's see. I'm going to try buying some more right here. There we go. All right, so that 7 level is holding for the moment. Need to see it hold this 7 level. And I don't have a hard stop in here, but really want to see it get up to here. Gonna give it some time here. Let things shake out. Still trending lower. We're just grinding lower here. Grinding lower. Okay, again, I don't have a hard stop in place, but I don't want to see it below this 7 for too long here. I want to see what I'm seeing right now. Kind of a pop, get above. Next level of contention is going to be this little wick high right here. Mindful that we're just grinding them lower. Still got another, what do we got here? Another 2 minutes until our 5-minute bar is done. And we've got 7 minutes until our 15-minute bar is done. All right, got about a half minute till our 5 minutes done. I'm buying a little bit more right here as well. There we go. Let's see if we can get up now. See if we can get it on up. Tempted to want to add right here. There we go. Right, I'm going to sell just a little bit right there. Sell a little bit more right there too. I'll look to buy a little bit more on the dip. There we go. All right, come on down. So here's our first level of contention is the 16 level. Woo, sold that one hard. Gonna buy a little bit more right here. They sold that one hard at 16. So we'll watch around 07 here and see what they're gonna do. Nice pop though on that one. Nice pop above. So 12, this is, so let's see. Oops. 12 is my level here. I want to see it get above that. Want to see it hold 12. There we go. Run them up. Run them up, baby. Looking for nuances here. Got another minute and 45 until we get a new 5-minute bar. Need to see it get above this 16 level though. Let's look at the 15. 15 looking decent here. We've got another minute until we put in a new 15-minute bar. So I'd like to see it hold this, especially on that, looking at that 15-minute. It feels like we could then breach 16 and then try to meander back up to this area here. So let's see if we can get it. All right, 15-minute bar is almost done. Come on, baby. Almost done. Let's see if we put a little tail in there. Huh? we've spent some time down here. Had a good bounce at 07. Just trying to read the market now, trying to read what it's going to do. Pardon me. How it's moving. NASDAQ not out of the woods yet. I thought the 15-minute looked pretty good. We just put in a new 15-minute bar here, and it's not looking that great. See if they retest 07 and what they do here. See how it reacts at 07. I'm going to try to buy a little bit more right here based on that little kind of push down and then come up. So hopefully this is it. This is the moment that we can get above here. They just sold 12 though. Just sold 12 pretty good. Came up here, sold it right off. Now we want to watch 07, see what they do down here. Not looking great. Not looking great down here. So again, our battle area, right? It's here to here. That's our battle area. All right, could this be the hold that we need? Could it be? I think it is. I'm going to buy some more right here. Hope that we get above 12. For me on this one, the party's over if we get down to 42.01. Count it quits if we get down to that level. On this trade at least. Running them lower here. All right, could this be where we run them? Let's see. Again, got to get it above 12. Got to get it above there. All right, looking like we're going to get it now. Come on, 12. Come on. Come on, give me that 12. All right, I'm scaling a little bit right here. A little bit more right here. There we go. A little bit right there. Looking good. Let's see if we can pop that one now. All right. So I'm still in 60% of that original position. Great. Good deal. Good deal. Okay. Let's see now if this is the low of the day. Woo! Man. The bears just will not, they're relentless, aren't they? All right, so here, now we're above 12. Let's see if we hold 12 right here. Got my stop at the low of the day. I'm in 1/3 of my original position. Gonna put my stop down there. Oops. And I'm feeling good about my stop at the low of the day. I feel like it's a good risk to reward because I think there's a good chance that we get back up into here to 30, and then maybe we even get up to 37 there. Maybe we don't. Maybe we go below yesterday's lows. We've got to keep in mind, right, that something can happen, and anything can happen, and something will happen. Just like that, we're back below 12. Excuse me. Boy, I sure would like a runner here. One to just kind of take me up higher. Got to clear that 12 though. So again, that's our battleground, 07 to 17.5. That's where traders are doing battle. Kind of reminds me of yesterday a little bit, although we were much lower yesterday. So trying to learn from yesterday what I did, right? I mean, here I feel like this is the one where you don't want a runner. Yesterday I got out of a runner and it just ran. This one, I'm surprised we're back down this low, but here we are. So we'll need to see get above 12, I think, rather quickly here. And if we can't get above 12 and then get back to here, I think we're likely to go ahead and try to push back up to 42.30. But it doesn't seem like the Bears would have that happen just yet. All right, right, got another 4 minutes until we get a new 15-minute bar. See if they run my stop here. Again, we got to get it above 12. Bulls are trying here. They just can't get much together. Let's see if they can pop it here. So I'm in 1/3 of that original position, scaled out all of it up here, holding that 1/3 runner against the low of the day, which looks like it's going to get taken out. All right, there it's out. Stopped out of that last little bit. Bears wanted it lower. So here's here's 4201. The other area, 97. So I'm gonna watch it here, figuring that maybe I could do some business here and I'd be wrong below 97. So we'll watch it. But I just bought some down in here. So on this, yeah, 97 is my level. I feel like I'm wrong if we get below that. All right, let's see if we get back above 07 and hold it. Son of a gun. Yep, there we go. Let's see if we can get it here. There it is. Ran some stops. Boom. Glad I got in. Glad I had my other stop right here. Let's see if we can run them now, boys. Come on. Again, we're in a downward trend. Let's look at the 5-minute. So here is our action. Downward trend. Right here, they got it up to 12, and then they just sell it again. Sold it again off of this little pop here. 02 up to 12. So we'll see if it holds 7, and certainly if it holds 02. And here is the action from this morning. In a downward trend, but it seems like it could be firming up a little bit, and then maybe we run them higher. I don't know. It is a Friday. Anything can happen, and something will happen. Oh, what I don't like is when they just lull you to sleep, you know, you try to pick it. I think that was Monday. Let's see, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Monday, part of the day where I was either Monday or Tuesday trying to find it. You had a good level and they just keep selling it. Get up to a level they just keep selling it. So again, we want to seek it above 12 here. Certainly above 10. See if the Bulls can do it. Every time they try, the Bears just slap them in the face. Right? I've got to be wrapping up soon. Can we take out 12? That's the question. The question that remains to be seen. Will we stay down in this area long enough? I'm starting to wonder if this is just our area, right, for the bulk of the day. I'm going to scale just a little bit right here. Whoops. 1 minute. All right, let's see if we take out 12 or let's see if we do it. Can we get it? There it is, kinda. I'm selling a little bit right here again. Goodness sake. Can't do it. Here's our range, right? 07 to 12. Market just doesn't seem in a hurry to go anywhere. I'm going to sell a little bit more right here. All right. I'm in a very tiny amount. Based off of the low here. Same thing, that little bit that I'm holding, I'm just going to have the stop at the low of the day. If it takes that out, I'll reassess, and I think that'll probably be it for me if it does take it out. It'll be it for me for the day. Boy, that right there, that was the move. Wish I went in just a little heavier on that one. Little heavier would have been good. All right, so let's see if we hold '07 as per usual. This is our range. Looking at the daily. Let me drag that one over. Come over your daily chart. All right, so here we are, right? Come down, up, down again. Maybe we just hang out in here. Maybe we try to push up a little bit higher. I'm not sure. Can we get it here? Let's see if we can get it here. I'm actually going to move my stop now to this '07 area. Thinking that maybe we pop up above. Maybe, right? Yeah, this thing doesn't have much. Just doesn't have any place to go really. Let's sell a little bit more right here. All right, and then I've got my last little piece I'm holding just with the stop out right here at that spot. There we go. I like that. That'll work, and that'll probably do it for me. So yeah, my last little stop is just at this '07 level right here. Just kind of range bound. Came down, now we're just hanging out here. So if we hold 12 on this side, trade of the day, definitely. This guy right here. Man, that was beautiful. Trade of the day. Wish I was heavier on that one, but I'll take it. That's all right. $30. I'll do that one there. wrap it up. I got the last little stop right here. That's going to do it for me for today. Anyone, if you're watching, have a good weekend. Take care.